So this is continuance, because I had to take a moment. If you only knew, like, what's coming to this land is a cleansing. That's what's happening. As we elevate, there's going to be a cleansing on the land. The old has to be removed. The land, that's why you see a divide. Look at people that push division. It doesn't matter their color. Look at people who are pushing division. That's why I don't like to use the term black and white and stuff like that. When you go into the depths of nationalities, when you go into the depths of tribes, when you go into the depths of the original way. And the beautiful thing how, Mama Oracle, how a lot of this is going to connect us is that we're going to be connected to people that don't look like us. The rainbow prophecy, this prophecy is being fulfilled. We're going to be connected to people through love, higher elevation. We're going to be connected to people through the heart. When the mind and the heart is aligned, we're going to be connected. You're going to be magnetic. You're going to attract that. So it's not so much of just focusing. There's no more saving other people. It's more of, again, these things are being exposed, and now it's gonna, for some, it's gonna be very chaotic. A lot of people don't know what it is to rest, and I really acknowledge this during this lifetime, because being that I am my ancestors' fulfillment, I am here to rest. I am here to continue, to when not only when you're releasing old cycles, traumas, curses, whatever you want to call it. Being my ancestors' fulfillment has everything to do with honoring my truth, walking in my truth, walking in my purpose, resting, and not being concerned about how people feel about that. What else? All those things having to do with me being in connection with Source and myself, and not more concerned about how, those days, that paradigm, that old narrative that's it. Look, we're not just clearing and ending karmic cycles with ourselves generationally and to the generations to come. We are creating the blueprint. We are the blueprint for the future generations. As we heal and acknowledge certain things, we're unlocking things within ourselves, and then we're creating that in a sense of, for example, I express this. I don't even have the urge to see anything violent or, that's trying to push. And I know a lot of you are going to relate to this. They're trying to push, like, the violence, the anything doing with, like, harming the body. I had this affirmation. It was like, for the good of all. I heard this affirmation. I read it down, but it's like, for the good of all, to the harm of none. That's how it begins, and I'm like, wow. Because you got to look back at the empire. You have to really take a moment and look and observe. I'm sliding through videos and I'm like, they got a contest where people are slapping each other and they're praising it. This goes back to like the Roman day or certain things where, the gladiators and stuff. I'm like, yo, even my experience, when I see kids thinking like hurting and harming each other, it's cool. This is my way, because I've learned that in the depths of who I am, the essence of who I am, I'm love, and love doesn't want to harm anything. And so it's like, why do I even want to live or be in a place where that's happening? Why I want to even be around people where that's happening? Where that's going on? Because a lot of us, that peace is more valuable than anything. A lot of us this lifetime came here to simply bask in peace, serenity, harmony, and love with ourselves or with a partner who understands and understands and comprehends the importance of a peace of mind this lifetime. You got to realize, people, especially ancient melanated people, especially people, if you want to call it the South, if you want to call it certain areas, when you have seen the display on how people have been treated here in fucking America or everywhere else. And no, this has nothing to do with how we treat each other. At the same moment, it has everything. Because a lot of us, we're fed up with that. These kids want to grow up in a place where they can just be at peace, where they don't have to be concerned about where their next meal is going to come from, why their mom got to go out and they're not, and see, that plays a major part in why y'all seeing people display their behavior this way. By mothers and fathers not being there, that they don't have emotional connection as would other families who had mothers and fathers, or that physical touch, or that that reassurance. So people are out here fucking healing, bro. Sus, whatever you want to call yourself, everyone's not going to be accepted to this. So I don't give a fuck who's trolling. But when it comes to me, I've acknowledged and honored that darkness and honored those emotions and faced things that people in my lineages did not want to face, did not want to accept. And then now when you get to that place where you honor both your dark and your light, you have to stay neutral, stay balanced, stay whole, because when I say peace and all this is so more valuable, the money and spiritual currency is the highest currency right now. And that's being spiritually secure within yourself. Okay? We came here for security. If it's anything, and I'm letting you all know. And see, that's the whole misconception on money and currency. You're thinking that, if you get all this money, then that's really security. But if you're not spiritually secure, have a connection with your spirit and your physical, how can you say you're secure? This is what now everything's led up to this very moment for us to really know what the importance of, where there being physical, there's spiritual. So being spiritually secure has everything to do with being secure within the root chakra, and then rooted in love as well. It's like you look at the tree, you look at your body, you look at the chakras. I keep saying chakra, it don't matter. Y'all know what I'm saying. If you don't know, research it. And you see the importance of it. We're healing sexual traumas. And then seeing the importance of what it is to be sensual, to loving ourselves, to rubbing on ourselves, to be nurturing with ourselves, to honor that, and then attracting that in a partner, or attracting that in people who are also at this mindset and this awareness. So, yeah, it's very few people out here that are aware of this. But at the same moment, everyone playing their role and pushing their narrative. That's why I'm not concerned about giving energy to, if you want to call them celebs or all these other peoples and leaders. Let me tell you something. If they're not pushing the narrative of unity and love and trying to come together and elevate in a way to where we evolve as humanity and remain heart-centered and stay grounded, what do I need to be focused on? The best thing I can do is be focused on myself and my own inner growth. And then I'll be just like this tree that you see right above me, rooted. And see, now that I'm rooted in truth and love and all those things, then when the storm comes or when people come and whenever it comes, I'm rooted in my truth. I'm not shaken. I'm not concerned about that. Because that fruit that comes from me and falls, I know that what they say, the fruit don't fall too far from the tree. I know that my seeds, my kids, so forth, and generations to come are divinely guided and protected. And they're going to live in their truth because I lived in my truth. I honor my truth. I knew this was about legacy and not so more so about material. Come on, people. What is this really about to you? Is this really about somebody else's family that you see on social media and somewhere else that you don't know what the hell, what the heaven is going on or what the world is going on in their homes? You don't know what's going on. You're living in their illusion. And they're giving you this illusion of, oh, this is what... No, I went through that. Television growing up, and I'm like, yo, this is... As a child. Because I was, you know, speaking about these things, I lived having awareness of, you know, and this is what this is going to help a lot of mothers and a lot of people, especially people that grew up in, you know, the trenches and the melanated people, the dark people. Your pain is about to be your gain. Let me tell you, it's great things coming to the communities there. You can't change everyone. It's not about that. But at the same moment, you have to see how we've been given this false perception of ourselves through television. Globally. Like the kids in Africa or wherever around the world they starve. But that's bullshit. And they know that. Like us here, like we're all just angry. We have a reason to be frustrated and angry. If people haven't been experienced pain through their lineages, and the only thing they're giving their all, they're sacrificing blood, sweat, and tears to give their all for their families and those that come. These mothers, their fathers and sons that have been thrown in these prisons and all these places, and it's easy for people to judge them, not realizing how that affects the mother and generations to come. It's easy for people to take on so great of what America is. It's easy for y'all to do that. And then now what? Now the tables is turning. I was telling someone today, oh yeah, it's what's any different from the opium epidemic than the crack epidemic? What's the difference? Make it make sense. Where it's all this land around this world and people mouths going unfed. Make it make sense that you're getting food shipped from different ports of the world, and then just solely here, America is just wanting to control that whole narrative. And now what? Now the Most High, the Creator, is coming in to show everyone power. What power? Where? These people were giving these positions. They were put into place purposefully. Even people on the street was put into place for you to see that when you had that food, when you had those things, and you had that to give and you didn't. And you judged these people and you laughed at these fucking people. You laugh at these people. And then now what? Leaders, where? A leader is going to lead you to yourself. A leader is going to lead you out of captivity. Who is your leaders? Where is your leaders? Show me your leaders. Show me your leaders. Where is your leaders? Lead what? How? Where's the strongest person in the pack of the wolves? Where's the real leader? Everyone thinks a leader is someone who's leading. When in actuality, and I've known myself to do this, if you are aware of everyone that's with you in your tribe, or a leader is at a place where you can see everyone and you're more concerned about their well-being. Because if you're leading someone and they're all behind you, wouldn't you want to protect the leader? But again, it's all perception. Where are the leaders? See, this is what this golden age, this age of information, this awareness is all about. And I'm here to say this. Gratitude, spirit. This lifetime, we get victory over all those, and they have to sit back and watch. That's their suffering. We get victory over all those who has tried to cause harm, destruction, and pain to keep people in that dark place. No. Mm-mm. Ain't nobody going out that way this lifetime. No. Because we know we protected. And the only way we's going this lifetime is in peace. We're departing this world. We're transitioning in peace and love. We're going to dissipate. And even when that energy transition is going on, it's going to continue. It's going to ripple. This video going to ripple forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. You better know who you are. Like I said, there is no man that can stop that sun from shining, that moon from glowing, these trees from growing, the wind from blowing, the water from running. And you think I'm supposed to be afraid of what? You think you're supposed to be afraid? Man, you better wake up. That's what it is. Peace and blessings. Shalom to you all.